I just emptied out this bird feeder and washed it. I've got it sitting up there to dry. It's about, I'd say 10 inches tall and 5 inches in diameter. But let me talk to you about it. So I always like to get bird feeders that hold a lot of seed, so I don't need to be filling them up all the time. And I do have quite a few birds in my backyard, but what I realized today, I decided I would look and see, how the seed was doing in this one. I always have birds coming to it and they're pecking through the little holes in the wire and everything, because usually the little holes around the dish at the bottom get clogged up. Well, anyhow, so I opened it up and I realized that there was some loose seed, but a lot of it had clumped up. Oh, it just looked terrible. So I turned it over and all these lumps fell out. And there was a lot of kind of dust in there of seeds that had just, fallen apart and turned to dust, or maybe from the birds pecking. Anyhow, there was a lot of seed at the bottom that was just stuck in there. So I used a little metal rod and mashed it all up and knocked out as much as I could and poured a bunch of water through it. And this is what I realized. Okay, so here's the one I washed out. And when it dries, the little bits that are still in there will come out easily. So I have one of these. This is one of those grown squirrel-proof ones, and it works really well. Squirrel gets on it, it closes. So that's been great, and they have a lifetime guarantee also. I've got this. I've got this one over here. I think I need to clean that one out too, actually. And I've got a suet cake. And then I've got this one. I used to use it as a bird bath, but the birds seem to enjoy it more as a platform feeder. And I have it underneath the roof here so it doesn't get wet when it rains. There's one on the ground there I'm in the process of cleaning out, another one of those squirrel buster ones. But you know what? It's so big that sometimes the seeds in there end up hatching into worms. Ooh, big, squishy, awful looking grubs. So what I've learned from this is, unless you have bird feeders that get emptied out, I would say within a couple of weeks, it might be better to have smaller bird feeders, that hold less seed, and then they won't get as yucky as mine did, because they're not just sitting there getting rained on and just, the heat and the cold and all the weather. The seed will stay fresher. You'll change it out more often, and you won't have to, here, look at this. You won't have to wash out and bang out all this yucky seed and dust and everything. It'll be much healthier for the birds. So I had 3 hummingbird feeders out here, but I've got them sitting in a bathtub with some bleach water to clean those out. And we still have hummingbirds here this time of year, so I'll pop them back up there for maybe another month, maybe more. Okay, I'm in South Georgia, so that's why we have that. Alrighty, well, hopefully this has been a tip that's helped you.